Playing Alan Wake
Couldn't
Part
find a
3 now.
single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Zane, huh? Isn't that the guy whose book we saw in the cabin? Interesting, interesting. Where are we going? Where? What?
It gets better. A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook story. The Scratchin' Hag. Comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both
What
Jagger
is he
and
doing?
Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
She had a breakdown, huh? Started doing cult magic. I can see that. Place does look pretty nice.
Well, mister, this here's Rose's trailer. You mind me asking what you want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
Thank you for showing me the way. Butterflies.
Welcome to... Oh dear, Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh. Oh yes. Yes.
She's
Please, come in.
brainwashed. She's brainwashed.
Hey,
And she's
this is really
poisoning
good.
them.
Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry. She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al? Al, what's... Oh...
Barry! What?
I knew it. I knew she was gonna poison us. Not the coffee. You got
It's coming for
roofied.
you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
What the fuck? That's creepy.
Back to work, boy.
What the fuck?
I felt nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going. I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right.
Why do you know
She
she's right?
promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
I can feel it in my bones. WebM. Okay, let's look at these books. It's blurry. Pretty blurry. I can barely make it out. Medicated to hate. What a hater. What the fuck? Alan Wake. What the fuck? This girl really is a fan, huh?
Rose took a day from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today?
What the
Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark.
First refill is free. Milk and sugar on the counter there. Would you like to hear today's specials?
What's
Thank
this?
you. A nice day.
Is today's special
Come
a
back
healthy
soon.
dose of betrayal? Because that's what you
Barry
gave me.
was out of it. He was way too heavy to carry.
You're right. I deserve more money. I'm so handsome.
Oh, something. Not handsome. Anything here? I need a gun. I don't have a flashlight even. Going
My
out in the
gun
dark.
and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste.
No time to waste. Okay, so, oh, there's a back door. Probably locked, but we didn't even have the opportunity to open it. You need to get to the car, huh? I saw the manuscript page. Randolph calls the police. Rudolph the Randolph's police
Mr.
caller.
Randolph liked Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station.
Shit. Getting the cops called on us. Why is Randolph spying on us? I guess it makes sense. It's the right thing to do. But she's the one who betrayed us. I guess the sheriff's gonna be the evil guy, huh? Oh, wrong way.
I just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air. Let me tell you, the weather's getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn like this, I can't sleep at all. It's all tangled bed sheets and dark thoughts, punctuated by the occasional plunge into nightmare. Is it just me? Well, perhaps it is. But I hope I can make the night a little bit easier to get through. Caller, you're on KBF FM.
Hey, Pat, it's Walt Snyder.
What's on your mind, Walt?
Well, I am the way you are, but, well, I can't sleep either, you know? I just been staring out the window here, trying to make sense of it all, but, I ain't been drinking either, you know?
Well, you sound like a man with a problem, Walt.
I had argument with Danny. You know Danny, and, then I got in trouble with the law, you know, and, I'm just, well...
I heard something like that, Walt.
Yeah, well, you know, Danny's my best friend, and, they let me out on bail today, and now I'm just alone here at the window, you know, waiting. Man, and there's something in the air tonight, man.
I was just outside looking up at the sky above our broadcast tower thinking the same thing. What are you waiting for, Walt?
I don't know. You know, something's gonna happen. You know, I think I better go.
Well, Walt, maybe...
No, thanks, Pat.
Well, good luck to you, Walt. Hang in there. Let's take a little break, folks. This weather's really something else, huh?
How can I be sure?
What the hell? Walt's gonna kill us. Oh. Ah! It's not a bad song, actually. Music in this game is pretty good. Is everybody asleep? Must be pretty late then. I don't see any lights on. Oh, I see somebody. Who is that guy? Is that Randolph?
Oh, you're gonna get it now. God knows what you've done to that poor girl.
This is Agent Nightingale, FBI! Get him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest! You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face! Stay right where you are, Spillane!
What the hell just happened?
What are? I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac!
Why the fuck
I
did
hated
just
to leave Barry behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
What just happened?
Come on! Take it easy on him! Get after him! Don't let him get away! Move it! Move it! Move it! I'll have you shot if you let him get away!
How the hell did they just decide to shoot me? For what reason? They just believe that guy just up and shot me? Like what?
Stop running! Freeze! Okay, men. Keep your eyes peeled. He's gonna try to make it through here.
Oh, damn.
Where did he go?
What the fuck? Hey Jenny, how are you? Playing some Alan Wake. Actually, wait, I think you're a bot. Yep. Bots in my chat, like always.
He's gone! Come on, guys! We need to head him off!
For decades, the darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the rider on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
Oh shit, that's what happened. What the fuck? What just happened to that car? What? Drop hazard. Whoosh! Oh, there's a flare. What's going on?
Stay sharp! This way! Over here!
What is going on? They're getting munched. Ah!
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
I mean, writers can be monsters. Ah! How did they not see me? What the hell? That's the gas station? What am I looking at? Oh.
This is James. Mulligan, Thornton, come in. Over.
Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. Why, they were... Hey, what are you doing? Come on!
Sit down and give me that. Jane, Mulligan here. Over. Go ahead, Mulligan. Over. We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about him, if you know what I mean. Over. I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over. Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in to take a look at both. Over. Gotcha. You better get them here quickly. The, Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over. Oh, yeah, I bet he does. Looks like they have a lot in common. Mulligan out.
Got captured now. What's this one?
I could see the lights of the radio station in the distance.
Radio station. Anything else that I can see? There's a path going to it. That's a big drop.
I imagined that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine.
Oh my god, you have to go to a mine. Oh no.
Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light.
Yes, I need a flashlight. What's this?
The old generator conked out. I'd have to see if I could fix it and try again.
What was the point of that? Okay. No gun, no flashlight. We are. What was that? I wonder if we got a flashlight. But no gun. Nothing behind me. Keep going. There's guns.
It took me a moment to recognize the flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
Flashbang. Middlemost one.
This is Sheriff Breaker. Report. Over. Team 2, come in. I need a report. Over. Come on, guys. Talk to me. Come in, please.
Okay. Looks like a flare gun. Ow, ow! My friend. Run to the lights.
And here's another call. You're on KBFFM with Pat Maine.
It's Milt Peabody, Pat.
What's on your mind, Milt?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
Well, that's just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know?
I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, a helicopter buzzing around, and I think I heard some gunshots.
Gunshots?
Yes, sir, like from a pistol. So can you find out what's going on? Because it's just next door and they're popping off guns there.
They're still shooting?
No, it was maybe 10, 15 minutes ago. It sounds serious, Pat. I'm telling you, it don't sound like no party.
Well, I'm certainly going to give the station a call, Milt.
Okay.
You'll hear it here as soon as I hear from them.
Okay, thanks.
Very ominous. What am I looking at? Oh. Ow! I mean, that guy is tanky as hell. Took 2 flashbangs. What's that? Give me a gun. We're wasting a flashbang on one person. At least two people. Okay, where do I go? Maybe on top of this? No, you can't do that. Oh, just go through the fucking door.
I hope Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
Why, hello, Lorna. What do you have for us?
Well, I just noticed you guys got the
What do you mean?
It's a trailer park. Of course you're going to have trouble in a place like that. I mean, what do you expect? The sheriff should be helping us normal citizens instead of wasting resources on...
Oh, that's just rude.
Well...
Let the trash sort themselves out. I'm sorry, but my granddaddy settled in Bright Falls in 1911.
Well, thank you very much for that compassionate viewpoint, Lorna.
What a bitch. How can you say that with a straight face? The Night Owl.
Oh, here's a little surprise. The famous writer Alan Wake just walked in, folks. I'm going to see if I can talk him into an interview.
Oh god. You just told everybody.
Come on in, Mr. Wake. Ah, I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from me. Don't hurt it.
Whoa, everyone calm down. Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him.
Judas Priest!
What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
What the hell?
I'll get you yet, even if it kills me. You hear me? You hear me, H.P. Lovecraft?
I had fallen off so many cliffs it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
What was the point of coming here, man?
Nightingale stared through the broken studio window into the dark woods. He turned around, started to walk out, but Maine grabbed his arm. "Young man, you almost shot me. You don't shoot off rounds at people like that. What's the matter with you?" Nightingale shook his arm free, marched out. His cheeks burned with rage and humiliation.
You're the fucking cunt. What the hell is wrong with him? Just fucking shooting like a maniac. I just have one flashlight. No gun. No nothing. Oh god. Anybody else? Shotgun ammo. Where's the shotgun? Is there a shotgun here? Any shotgun enjoyed? There's a path going up there. Path going down below. Is it yellow? Go up here. I wonder what's here. Probably yellow. What is up here? Why did the game allow me to come up here? What? Okay, I guess we go down. I think this is probably the way to go. We have to first find the other way and then see that the path is blocked the other way. That's probably what's gonna happen. Really? I'm all out of ammo. Damn it.
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
They also left our fucking revolver. The darkness controls the Taken. Oh man. Nice. Oh god. I need to heal. What did that say? In light, you can hurt them. No shit.
Sarah trusted her gut, and her gut said Agent Nightingale was an asshole. He felt wrong, and it wasn't just the smell of stale booze. It was in the way he flashed his badge, pulled rank, the look in his eyes when he wanted answers. Where was Alan Wake? What was this about an accident? Where was his wife? And most importantly, why did she let Wake go? He wouldn't answer her questions. Federal business was all he'd say.
Let him go? What do you mean? Oh, train tracks. Fully loaded.
Hello?
The most stubborn man I've ever met.
Alice? Alice?
Alan. Alan. I'm so afraid. Keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. Something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
What are you talking about, Alice?
The connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me.
Boss fight coming up?
The pipe wrenched itself loose from the bridge's steel framework. Wrapped in darkness, it floated in midair, twitching. For a moment, I didn't understand what I was looking at. The heavy object lurched at me with impossible force. I threw myself out of the way, but just barely. When I turned my flashlight on it, it shook in a dark rage before it flew at me again. I could see a railway bridge up ahead and a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there. The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path. What the hell?
Ow. What? Just killed me. What? Fucking pipe.
Sort on the opposite shore.
Right.
I hoped I could find a car from there.
Well, what just happened? I got killed by a fucking pipe. I said it was like a boss fight or something, but it was actually a fucking literal pipe. God damn it. Embarrassing.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Bonk.
Some sort on the opposite shore.
Oh god, can
I
I just
hoped
run
I could
away?
find a car from there. The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Made me waste a fucking page.
I slammed the door shut right in his smug face. He pleaded for me to open the door. True to form, the asshole actually thought I would obey. I had no sympathy left, no guilt either, not for him. I took a moment to savor the scream. I bet I had a smile on my face. It was all that I had time for. The dark presence was inside the lodge with me. As a teenager, just starting to get interested in writing, Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
Could it possess the thermos? Not the thermos. Not the Navy. Okay, I can go through it. Oh god. Fuck it. It's locked. Locked. Ah, what are you doing, Alan? What the fuck, man? In light, you can hurt them. Yeah, no shit. Please do not recycle. I want to recycle. 20 batteries. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna be fighting a lot, I guess.
The darkness surged towards me, sucking everything loose from the ground into its depths, tugging at my clothes. I saw the flare the kidnapper had dropped and threw myself towards it just as I felt my feet leave the ground. The darkness embraced me with the force of a tornado. Somehow I managed to light the flare. The darkness roared and cast me away. I fell toward the dark waters of the lake far below.
I guess I got caught. Oh god, where did you come from? Was that a boss fight? Pretty lame for a boss fight. And I got 3 more flares. I'm rolling in flares. Can't go that way. Even though I should be able to. There's something there. Yeah, that's just the revolver ammo. Oh, there's another box back there. How much shit? Maybe there's some shotgun ammo. Nope, just more gun ammo. I mean, revolver ammo. More batteries. Thermos.
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine.
Why are we going to the mine?
The coal mine wasn't far now.
The manuscript? What?
Today, I would meet the kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw.
Where'd all my weapons go?
Little by little, without realizing it, I'd come to believe that the story in the manuscript was coming true. The current of its narrative had taken me deeper and deeper into dark waters. Alice had been taken from me. Barry was probably in jail. I was a fugitive from the FBI. The whole world taken over by the dark presence was trying to destroy me. It all felt real, but it matched a textbook case of insanity.
No. No, my car. No. Push it. Push it. God damn it, I have to walk. No. No. No.
This is Pat Main, and you're listening to KBF FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was detained. You see, I encountered a big shot G-man with an itchy trigger finger who could use a lesson in manners and a boot in the ass. Not necessarily in that order either. Now, folks, I know I'm not being very informative here, and I apologize for that. I really should just keep quiet, but I'm just so peeved right now, because some people just shouldn't be carrying badges. I'm just glad that our Sheriff Breaker was there to straighten things out. And if someone I met last night is listening, let me just say, I'm sorry if my mouth got you in trouble. I'm pretty sure you're not the bad guy here. Godspeed, son. I hope you know what you're doing. Now, on a lighter note, I'll be talking to Dr. Nelson all morning. But first, a little music.
Dr. Nelson. I need my car. What's in here? Or is this the same place? Oh, it's like
This
another
is Pat
tower.
Main, and you're listening to KBF FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was detained. You see, I encountered a big shot G-man with an itchy trigger finger who could...
A lot of different places we can go to. I'm trying to find a gun. Apparently we abandoned our gun.
For Mott, spying on the writer on the ferry had been a disappointment. His boss had made Wake out to be something special, but Mott hadn't been impressed. He'd gotten a good long look at the wife, though, and he liked what he saw. Mott had fantasized about goading Wake into a fight, but it hadn't happened. Still, he'd get his chance to see if the writer had anything in him. He'd been promised as much.
Who the fuck was he again? Was that the bald guy?
I was early. I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now.
Gotcha, bitch. Take an axe. Perfectly good axe. You don't even have to bash people's head in.
With Nightingale gone and the night wind blowing in through the broken studio window, Maine stared at Sarah. The sheriff looked away. Maine's voice shook with barely controlled anger. That boy's doing more drinking than thinking. I hope you know what you're doing, Sarah. He's got a sickness in his eyes. You take my word for it. He wants Wake for a reason, and it's not for anything good.
Not for anything good. Okay. Oh, the museum entrance. Oh, what is that? In 1970, a volcanic eruption below Cauldron Lake, while relatively minor, caused most of the deep mining tunnels to collapse or flood. 32 miners lost their lives in the calamity, and all mining around Bright Falls came to a final stop. Not many of the remaining buildings are protected as historical landmarks. So are we killing miners in the shadow? Is that what we were attacking?
I didn't want to go outside. Cops had to be looking for me. The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me. I was running on blind hope. It was all a waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
Wake.
Where the hell are you?
Change of plans. You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked around by
You want
you.
to see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Hello? Hello? Ah! I'm gonna kill him.
I had to get to Mirror Peak.
What the fuck?
It was close. Maybe closer than ever before.
Where do I go? How do I get out of the fucking building? The one door is locked. The fuck? What? How do I get out of here? Okay. Was that the intended way? Doesn't look like the intended way. I see the thermos. And shotgun ammo.